to episode 1 of A Little Bit Allexis podcast, where I'm your host, Allexis Chasson. I am so excited to have started this podcast to share with you all my personality and a whole lot more. Your life just got a whole lot better. I want to start off by saying thank you, Dad, for the personality, because without the personality, I don't know who I will be today. Clearly. I like to refer to myself as like a free spirit because it's just classier than saying out of control. Think of me as a mimosa, not a snack, because I'm bubbly, fun, and I can be a little dangerous too. I am the type of person who can crack a joke in the middle of a midlife crisis. And if that explains you, we are now friends. That's on top of my list, life. Let's talk about life. A day in the life of Allexis. So I have to share, I moved to Texas from Louisiana about a year and a half ago. I made the move and it was hectic. It was a hectic year. I started this new job and at the beginning it was a little rough around the edges, but it got better. I became friends with a bunch of coworkers and they haven't stopped laughing since. This is me telling you to make the move. Move out, spread your wings. You'll start to learn who you are without a hometown full of family. Meeting new people, leaving the old behind is a form of growth. There will always be a place for you. Before I moved, I would describe my life as the movie Elf. Like I was the part in Elf where the dude got hit by a car and then he got up and thanked them later for hitting him. Your past is what will help you break generational curses. Hit the growth start of your life. Change your outlook on life. We are only getting older. Speaking of generational curses, nothing betrays you more than the slang and habits you won't let go of. And some of you are already breaking generational curses. And that's why your attack is so hard. I'm proud of you. We live in a generation where people ignore people to get their attention. It doesn't make sense to me either. We need to learn how to start speaking our minds, what's on our mind, letting others know how we feel, and what he or she can do better. I've learned communication is the key. Holding it in does not make you a better person. In fact, it makes you angry and a miserable person. I see in this generation, being in love is so terrifying. Loyalty is so rare. People are so quick to choose a good time over a good thing. I have to say, this generation is a wave. And the mindsets, morals, priorities are just off. I feel like I went from breaking rules to breaking generational curses. I mean, the menace never left. She evolved. I honestly feel like some people were not put on this earth to evolve. They were put here to show us what it's like if you don't evolve. Set goals for yourself. I know there are 3 things that I am not going back to, and that's back and forth with friendships, out of my way for people who are ungrateful, and labor and delivery. Not going back there. Ask yourself, what 3 things are you not dealing with this year? Make a change for yourself. You are in control of your own actions. We are adults now. We have to get in the mindset that we are not 18 anymore. Honestly, I legitimately do not know what anyone under 30 is even saying these days. It's true. When you start growing in life, things people say start to not make sense anymore. I feel like I'm at a place in my life where errands start to feel like the new going out. I love it here. I mean, imagine not liking me and I'm over here Googling if penguins have knees. I mean, come on. But no, really. Do penguins have knees? I feel like I basically go to work, make my coworkers wonder if something is seriously wrong with me, and then I just clock out. I wonder if they feel the same. I mean, let's face it, my job is my second home. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new day to be a better version of yourself. Look, removing yourself from the things or environments that repeatedly trigger your mental health and hurt your growth is top tier self-care. Not everyone will like you and not everyone will matter. Be in your new era called too rad for sad. I like that. Too rad for sad. Think of it as people cannot afford your vibes that you are giving. They're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not righteous for your vibes. In the end, you shouldn't be around what you're trying to heal from. Healing will have you realizing that people do not deserve you. People do not deserve to be around you. People do not deserve to be in your life, seeing your happiness. They don't deserve that. No one tells you how hard it is to rewire your brain so you can allow amazing things in your life to happen. Heal now so your children do not have to heal from their childhood. Speaking of children, I always wake up, say a little prayer, get my day started, maybe put some music on, fix my hair, my makeup, fully clothed, ready to go out the door, hoping my kids are dressed, ready to go so I can drop them off at school. I always have that one child who has a horrible attitude, negative in the morning, so our day does not go as planned. And then my mood is triggered. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for my kids. Without them, I feel like I would be nothing, but I'm still hanging on by a thread. But I'm here every day enjoying every moment with them, and I couldn't have asked for better children. They're my world. But it's like the older I get, the more I realize why roosters start their day off by screaming. Maybe us humans should start our day off by just screaming. Maybe we'd have a better day after that. And then I feel like caffeine just isn't enough. I feel like caffeine doesn't even fix my problem. When I get to work, I'm already aggravated with my kids. I try to say a little prayer, listen to some good vibing music before I get to work after I drop the kids off. And then I'm just sipping my little Red Bull or Alani because yes, I'm addicted. And if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't speak at all about it. But I feel like caffeine doesn't even fix the trick. I feel like I need to chew on a power line or something at this point in my life. And I'm only 28 years old. So whoever has my voodoo doll, put me on a treadmill, let me get skinny, get my attitude right, make me a better mom, do something because I'm struggling, okay? I done met with a psychiatrist this year, got put on some medicine to help me help with my anxiety because I have anxiety, way high anxiety about everything. I'm just built differently. Or maybe incorrectly. I don't know. But I do like the energy I give off every day. And I know my coworkers do too. I know my husband does, and I know my kids do. I'm not afraid to be corny. I'm just living on the cob, baby. Sometimes I feel like my life is being written by someone else, and I kind of don't know what personality they want me to bring to the table. 1 minute I'm this, 1 minute I'm that. Can I just be the same old person every single day, but evolving? If that makes sense. I want to talk a little bit about like niceness, what our mood is in the morning. How can we change that up a little bit? If you wake up and you just feel gross all the time and you feel like you just the person that's always coming up with excuses of why they have bad attitudes, kind of like me, I came up with a sore excuse of why I am aggravated in the morning, but really I can pray about it. I can install in my children to not wake up and be mad or upset about why the battery died in the toothbrush and the toothbrush isn't coming on. Well, maybe I can be a better mom and go put batteries in it, or I can just say, look, it doesn't need to be spinning for you to just brush your teeth. Just brush your teeth. Let's get out the door. We late for school. So maybe I can be a better mom in that scenario and I do come up with excuses, but that doesn't mean you should be coming up with excuses. Let's wake up and be a better person than we were yesterday. I mean, my motto of all time is smile while you have teeth. Okay? Walk around there smiling. A simple smile can make someone else's day a little brighter, but while you have those shiny teeth, smile because maybe in 20 years, you won't have those teeth anymore. Maybe in 50 years, you won't have those teeth anymore. Who knows? Time will tell. Some people are out there feeling like life is a tornado and they're the cow being spun. Maybe spun for cinematic value. Who knows? Sometimes, some days, I feel like I'm the cow being spun. But a simple smile, a simple gesture in the mornings to people who are having bad days, that's inspiring. If I walk past you and I'm smiling at you and you don't smile back to me, you know what's going on in my head? That something happened to you, and I'm going to sit there and try to make you laugh because that's the kind of person I am. And if I don't see you wanting to smile, I'm probably going to ask you, how's your mental health? Because I almost feel like I should have been a therapist. I don't know. Maybe. The point is, a simple smile can enlighten someone else's day. The audacity must be on sale this year. I tell you, it is probably on sale this year. Because the audacity of some people, that's a whole nother topic. Just remember, you glow better when you are not hating, hurting, bitter, miserable, or messy. Every chance you get, shine. Your enemies will love it. They will eat that up. I can always tell whenever someone's like gonna like envy me or jealous, or, and I'm not putting that all like I think that my shit doesn't stink, but I will say that it's always the mean, messy, unhappy with their life people that look down on happy, bubbly people like me. We are always judged when we walk in that door with a simple smile, or our good morning was a little too bright for them, or just the little things you do. You know, give your enemies something to talk about. Right now, I feel like I'm at that age where I avoid argument. Like if you're going to tell me that elephants fly, I'm probably going to agree with you and tell you you're right. You're absolutely correct. Just remember, you attract what you fear. And I'm going to go by that. I fear having $43 billion in my bank account right now. I fear that like nobody's business. That is a true statement. But I want you to ask yourself this today. What would I do if I were not afraid of change, growth, love, and then go for it? I want you to go for it. Do not be afraid to live, to grow, to change, to evolve. Go for it. Who's stopping you? And if someone's stopping you, they need to go. I want you to know this. Be silly, be fun, be yourself, be brave, be confident, be crazy. Life is too short. It's almost too short to be anything other than happy. If you don't know what to pursue in your life right now, pursue yourself. Pursue becoming healthy, the healthiest you've ever been, the happiest, the most healed, most present, most confident. Then the right path will reveal itself to you. You become unstoppable when you work on the things people cannot take away from you. Things like your mindset, character, personality, transparency, your entire well-being. And a quote that sticks with me the most, and what's probably made me who I am today, you're doubting yourself while others are terrified of your potential. When I talked about starting this podcast, a lot of people just like brushed it off, didn't think I was serious, didn't think I can do it. And I know some of my haters are going to be listening in on this. And I want you to know I will grow. I'm putting faith in this. I will evolve. It's almost like chef's kiss. Like, and then one last quote that I want to end this with. Don't make yourself small for anyone. Be the awkward, funny, intelligent, the beautiful little weirdo that you are. Don't hold back. Weird it out. Because the people that stay are the people that love you the most. The ones that support you are true, genuine friends and family. So don't doubt yourself. Get it together. Make that change. Come up with a goal. If you have a goal, shoot for it. Because I am here telling you right now that I'm making this podcast, and this is almost out of my comfort zone a little bit to be on camera, but I'm shooting for the stars, and you only have one life to live. I want you guys to stay tuned for episode 2. Episode 2 is going to jump right into a little bit of generational curses and how we can break them, how we can shine through them, how, you know, maybe I can inspire you to make that change, make that jump in your life. Thank you for watching episode 1 of A Little Bit Allexis, where I am your host, Allexis Chasson. I hope to see you back for episode 2. Back that you wanna